What's up, y'all, and welcome back to the last episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. Hope you're having yourselves a fantastic Friday, and thank you so much for joining me, whether you're joining during or post-stream. This is an Elven Warrior playthrough on Nightmare Plus Trials, and we have finally reached the end. It has been a long month of Dragon Age, but an enjoyable one at that. I initially started this playthrough because I thought BioWare would be present in EA Play, so I was trying to garner some hype for the new Dragon Age, but unfortunately they didn't show up. But that's okay. Hopefully I've been able to rekindle some love for this franchise and create some new fans as well. So there's a little mini game here where you can get schematics and stuff like here. It's a little bit difficult. So basically fireworks are going to shoot in the sky, and then when you press X right at its peak, you blow up the fireworks, and the closer you are to the peak, the more points you get. I've been able to get the schematics in previous playthrough, but I can't get the highest scores. It's hard to gauge. See, those were big explosions. I think that was a little explosion. It's like right before... It's like right before it starts to curve. That was really bad. 54. I think you need like 70 something. Those are big ones. That was a big one. Oh shoot. 66. Sigil of the Golem. What's that one? Try this a couple more times. I don't really need any of these, to be honest. Ooh. Oh. One last time.
Just what we needed.
Alright. I want to see what the Sigil of the Golem does. So, that helmet that I wanted in the last episode, you actually get it in the Frostback Basin. You have to do the Nox Morta quest, so it's kind of lame. Hey, Queen Trey! Welcome to the stream. Always great to have you. Let's modify this armor. This one. So right now Sigil of the Death Root. Sigil of the Golem is what? Plus 10 to attack. Ooh, minus 100 to critical chance. Hell no. What a garbage sigil. Yeah, that really cool helmet is actually in that Trespasser, Trespasser, Frostback Basin quest with the Nox Morta. So I definitely missed it because I did not do it, but that's okay. Will look cool some other playthrough. I did just start Queen Trey. The start of the very end. Hopefully it's not more than 3 hours because I have an early morning. It's been a rough work week, so I haven't streamed so consistently. We gotta have Bull in this one. Wait for them to pop in. Okay. We can finally go down here. That's where we have to go. Just gonna check here real quick. What is this? Something at the base of the Winter Palace. Huh? Really? Nah, I don't want to go back, to be honest. I just want to do the story.
The Darvarad. All right, everyone. Get
Ready? I'm sad that we're ending this series, but I'm also excited to start the next one. Haven't quite decided what it'll be yet. The August free-to-play games have been announced. One of them is like a online melee battle royale.
The sooner we stop this invasion plan, the better.
We got some tennis game and Plants vs Zombies, I think. Alright, let's bring these guys to justice. Guy can't stand with us. You guys want to help or just gonna chill there? Come on, fall. What? Barrett, what are you doing? Buddy, gotta stay alive. You're not using your poison. There we go, he's using his poison thing now. There you go. He's dead. Congratulations. 9 months is a long time. Illuvian studies, and the writing of these pages is completely incomprehensible, even to a native speaker of Quinlat. The handwriting resembles the scratches of an inebriated chicken, but the drawings are meticulous, an excruciatingly careful study of several Illuvians, along with exploded diagrams of their inner workings. Quinlat. Oh yeah, we got that ability.
Oh, shit. That can't be good. You all right?
We should hurry. Here they come!
I wish I could say I'm surprised that Vitasala wants to murder everyone, but it makes sense. We tell stories about how corrupt the South is. Who wouldn't want to kill the evil nobles and save the people? Watch the patrol. You want to take them out one at a time, fast, or we'll have a mess on our hands.
Ran right into my charge. Duh. Die! I gotta bring this guy. So he stops this. That's not who I wanted. I wanted the archer. Or the spearman. This guy keeps running away. $13,000 spirit damage.
That's quite the duel.
Oh yeah! Belt of Retaliation. Where this belt is attacked, some damage is reflected back onto enemies. Gatehouse key. Alright, before we do that, let's get over here. Start from the bottom. Starting from the bottom, now we here. Door is locked. Who are you? Oops. Okay. Another gatehouse key?
Red Lyrium. Do the Canary have any idea what they're dealing with?
No. They might think they do, but they don't.
I think we need to bring Veilfire here, if I can recall. Gotta go all the way back here. Come on. I should have opened that door. Let's sprint. They had to put it all the way over here. Should have brought it with us. Oh yeah, we gotta go around. Up first. I'm open to anything, to be honest, but I kind of want to do a newer release. Maybe in the next 1 or 2 games that I play. Because I've been playing a lot of older titles lately. And I want to see if...
Didn't work.
Oh, there's something I have to read.
That didn't work.
Is there an order? I didn't read it. Yeah, I wanted to do a newer release. Hopefully, it's to see if it like changes like the audience. You know, as much as I love just having you around, it'd be nice to have a few more people to talk to. One sees the hunter, one flees from it, one hunts in turn, one outwits them all. Okay, so one sees the hunter, I think that's the owl. One flees from it, rabbit. One hunts it in turn, one hunts it, okay. One, shoot, I already forgot. One sees the hunter, one flees from it. One sees the hunter. What is this? A dragon. One sees the hunter, one flees from it.
Is that an astrarium? How did the Kunari move it here?
A word of advice, stay away from the glowing pyramid.
One sees the hunter. So. One sees the hunter, one flees from it. I'm guessing that's the stag. Is there another one up here? One sees the hunter, one flees from it. One sees the hunter, one flees from it, one hunts it in turn, one outwits it all. It's obviously the dragon and then Fen'Harel. Open the box. Bloody bargain. I want to see what that does. What is this? A rogue. It's a dagger. Heal on kill, rampage on kill. Movement and attack speed increases by 10% for 30 seconds, stacks up to 5 times. That's pretty cool. What does it look like? Ooh. It's too bad you get like some of the coolest stuff late in the game, so I can't really enjoy it. Okay, let's do this this puzzle. Okay, so that does that one. That does this.
That's it. Get them all like that and we're in.
Is there a bottom one? It's just those three, right? That's it, right? No, the right one's still... No. Think this is it? There you go.
Let's go.
We got it. This guy glitched out. He's not attacking us at all.
One down.
Get over here. You get over here too. What? Okay. Just a bunch of Gatlock barrels everywhere. Obviously we go down there. That where we came from. There are several entries in this journal, some in Kunlat and some in Common, as if the writer was practicing their language skills. The last page reads, "Sent to palace again, moving things along. Bashems never notice who comes or goes. When the dragon breath comes, they won't know what hit them." Superb belt with the winter bag. Storage room key. Storage room key? Oh. all dead.
That sounded bad. Hold on a little longer.
Trying. Storage room key. It's the storage room. Study.
Look at all this. The Canary text is gibberish, but it looks a great deal like they're cataloging artifacts. How many ruins must they have found to produce so much? What are they doing with it?
Morrigan said the key to an Eluvian could be anything, including knowledge or power. So they're stockpiling both. That's how they got the keystone and opened so many of the Eluvians we've seen.
Hopefully they don't have any more ancient magic crap to throw at us. That dragon skull would make a wicked armchair, though. Maybe we could take it back to Skyhold after this.
Maybe. I hate when the sound effects are delayed.
Dragon's breath is an actual dragon.
Tethar! Bars!
Inquisition! Nira Tasiasara! Miraba Sadim Kata! Hisrad, now! Please! Vinekatas!
Not a chance, ma'am.
So if you didn't side with the Chargers, the Iron Bull would betray you right there. Whoa. And it's pretty sad if he's in a relationship with Dorian and then he betrays you. Sarabas. Right? I don't know how you could play like locked on like that. That confuses me. I'm gonna try it. What the? It's so weird. So much Gatlock.
Never better, Kadan.
I'm glad to hear it. Amatus.
Oh. It's a much sadder conversation, obviously. Oh, I didn't have my potions upgraded. I mean, refilled. That's not good. Where is he? Woohoo! There we go. Yeah, I probably should have recharged my potions. Okay.
So, boss, we gonna fight the dragon or what?
This dragon's in bad shape. Seems like kicking a wounded puppy. You know, the giant fire-breathing kind.
I never kill the dragon, but it's always for me. I like releasing it. So we gotta move these.
If we can move these rings, we can let the dragon loose.
To the back there. Let those guys deal with it. Hey.
We will not let you cut down the Atasi.
Just gonna go ahead and finish this. Don't die, guys. I think that's good there. Oh, you had to kill Iron Bull? Aw. It still makes for a good storyline. Oh crud, wrong way.
There's a bunch of crap stopping it from moving, boss.
Well, let's get rid of the crap. I think Dorian will do. Right? Nope. Has to be us.
Akashi Itwa, Kerasam.
How do we get rid of this stuff? Dragon, I'm trying to let you free. You just stop for a second. Why do you destroy that stuff? Do I do this? Why is it not detonating? Don't understand why. Well, I can move this together with this, and then the far right. How do I unblock the device? How do you unblock this thing? This is annoying. think the dragon has to destroy it. Somehow.
This is the honor of the Inquisition? Attacking an innocent creature?
I'm not trying to. I think I might have to kill the dragon. This is so annoying. How do you just... Oh well, he'll just kill the dragon. Stupid dragon. We'll face them.
Pashara!
Oh, I think I was supposed to use the mark.
Dear Inquisitor, you have such little time left. You must finally see the truth. Elven magic already tore the Sky apart. If the agents of Fen'Harel are not stopped, you will shatter the world as well.
Whatever you think I've done, mass assassination isn't a good moral high ground.
The South was poisoned by these elves' manipulations. It suffers just as you do now. You would have died from the mark on your hand, but for the help of one of their chief agents. The same agent who helped seal the breach, who led you to Skyhold, who gave Corypheus the orb, then founded the Inquisition. Solus, agent of Fen'Harel.
Damn it, Chuckles. What have you done?
Solus wanted that orb. If the agents of Fen'Harel gave it to Corypheus, he couldn't be one.
Or perhaps he was tasked with removing the evidence of his group's interference. Solus tricked us all. He pushed a dying Qunari into the Winter Palace to lure you into opposing us. Without him, we could have brought the South peace and wisdom along the gentle path. Now we must take the way of blades. Panahadan, Inquisitor. If it is any consolation, Solus will not outlive you.
That's a big Qunari. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Whatever else, Solus was one of us. I won't leave him for Vidasala.
We were friends. I'm gonna treat him as such. He didn't really betray us. I mean, as far as we know, with the information that we have right now, it seems that Solus hasn't done anything to wrong us. So this section's going to be tough because of the supply cache trial we have. I'm going to turn that off because I need potions. There's no way I'm going to beat it without potions.
The Vidasala can't be too far ahead.
There, up ahead.
We need potions.
Going to... Everyone back!
Oh, great. Anchor now builds up power even faster. Using it is difficult, but discharges all accumulated focus. If the focus reaches full power, the anchor discharges uncontrollably, damaging you and your allies, as well as nearby enemies. So we gotta always constantly discharge it.
Before it kills you. Assuming we find him, maybe Chuckles can help. Chuckles, who apparently works for Fen'Harel. It's always the quiet ones.
You're almost dead. Let's hope we find a cache. Otherwise, we're not making it. Give us a supply cache, please. Let me try I want to know if we can exit. I need to discharge it. Oh, that alluvian's off. Okay, we can't. Only forward we can go. Oh, supply cache. Thank goodness. Thank
Over there.
goodness.
That's got to be where Solus is.
Hey. Come on. Aggro them, bull. Tank. My goodness. Why is it not? Oh, I forgot. I forgot to discharge it. Oh, crud. Okay. We're gonna have to heal through Dragon, through Devour. Because we have that sigil on. Man, we really screwed us ourselves.
Sarabas, who's always with the Vitasala.
Keep forgetting to discharge it. Who else wants some? Can't hide from me. These guys must come down. Gotta get up there. Hey, how do you get back up there? Oh, I gotta discharge it. That is our best friend right now. Gotta take advantage of it. Because it does pure spirit damage too. Oh my gosh, I missed. What the? Wrong one. What? Why are y'all doing so much damage? Why are you hitting me like that? You can die already. Alright, one more. Everyone refill. And we can restock. Let's go. We need to discharge soon. Where is he?
Big guy's headed our way.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Trying to discharge it. No.
That's all you've got. I went through Sahara, you little shits.
Where are you? No. What? Die, Sarah. Whoa. Wow. casting slow on us. Where'd he go? I have my own powers.
Looks like he's off the leash.
Bring it on. Oh crud. Oh my gosh, again. I tried to... Come on, Bull. Get some heals. Get some heals. Bye-bye. Potions have 5 left. I think we can use this to get to another side.
One of the damned mirrors has to lead out of here.
Just want to get to them without... Come on. Jeez. You guys want to help me or what?
We gotta move, boss.
Oh my gosh. Run. Gotta kill them before they kill us. Where does this go? Up top. Sweet. It isn't particularly difficult as long as you keep using your discharge. So it does like 20k. Look at that, 16k, 14k, they're all dead.
Maravaskatara!
You are dead, Inquisitor. Your soul is dust.
This is the final fight with the Sareth. Sareth? Saara. Treat him like a dragon. Stay away. Oh my gosh. Run. God. I have my power up too. Gotta make sure we're away from his AoE. Got a quarter of his health down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Don't die. Why are you standing in that? Stop standing in those things. Come on. Great. Oh no. A lot of spirit damage. Come on, Derek. Where's the leaping shot at? What? I don't have a leaping shot? Oh, here. Only 2,000 damage on this guy. Don't die. He died. Where's Dorian? God dang it. Didn't do any damage to him. Get away. Ugh. Come on, buddy. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a pride demon. Oh my gosh. Where's Dorian? No, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I don't have anything to revive them. Oh my gosh, I was so close. Look at his health. What? No. His health was like a sliver.
All right.
Give me a second.
You are dead, Inquisitor. Your soul is dust.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. 1 second, Vidisala. Oh boy. Okay, let's try this again. Only have 5 potions. Get away. You. Get away, I said. I'm just gonna try and do like massive damage on him. And let the demons come to us. Why are you constantly... Oh my gosh. The demons will come to us if we're attacking him. Whoa! Am I controlling? What am I controlling right now? He's half health. Goodness. Oh no, there's a elite Ugh. Elite spirit. No. You stop. Just gotta kill this guy. Gotta get rid of his AoE. I hate these things. Just die already. Go all out on potions. So we're not gonna need them after this. Come on, give us a barrier. Run. Run. We're going down. Just go all out on him. Run. Yeah, I wasn't staying away from his AoE attack. And he's dead. And he died. And that, my friends, is the last boss of the game. We did it. Why are you so scared?
Ebesit kata, etwa ost.
Maraskata!
Your forces have failed. Leave now and tell the Canary to trouble me no further.
Whoa.
Solus.
He's wearing the Sentinel armor. And with fur. Like, was he always that powerful?
That should give us more time. I suspect you have questions.
The Canary were trying to kill you. I wanted to get here first.
I know. They sought an agent of Fanharel. I am no one's agent but my own. I fear that the truth is much simpler and much worse than the Canary believe.
You're Fen Harel.
I was soulless first. Fen Harel came later. An insult I took as a badge of pride. The Dread Wolf inspired hope in my friends, and fear in my enemies. Not unlike Inquisitor, I suppose. You also know the burden of a title that all but replaces your name.
Our legends about you are wrong. I saw the truth as we traveled the crossroads.
You saw another story, written in desperation to give me more credit than I ever deserved.
You were a hero, Solus.
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me Fen Harel, and when they finally went too far, I formed the Veil and banished them forever. Thus I freed the elven people, and in so doing, destroyed their world.
You said that the elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythal. A crime for which an eternity of torment is the only fitting punishment.
I thought Mythal was one of the Evanuris.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
You banished the false gods. You didn't kill them.
You met Mythal, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily. The Evanuris are banished forever, paying the ultimate price for their misdeeds.
You love the Fade. Why would you create the Veil to hide it all away?
Because every alternative was worse.
Meaning?
Had I not created the Veil, the Evanuris would have destroyed the entire world.
How did creating the Veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Via Dethara. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the Veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. Your legends are half right. We were immortal. It was not the arrival of humans that caused us to begin aging. It was me. The Veil took everything from the elves. Even themselves.
The Evanuris were elven mages. How did they come to be remembered as gods?
Slowly. It started with a war. War breeds fear. Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command. After the war ended,
I think
generals became respected elders, then kings. Finally, gods. The Evanuris.
I think he just sounds burdened and tired. Like he's pursuing a path that he doesn't really want to, in a way, because of the consequences. Like he needs to, and I guess we'll find out in the next conversation. He needs to do it to set his people free, I guess, or restore the glory of the elves. But I think he's burdened by the consequences.
That's the past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you. My people fell for what I did to strike the Evanuris down. But still, some hope remains for restoration. I will save the elven people, even if it means this world must die.
Why does this world have to die for the elves to return?
A good question, but not one I will answer. You have always shown a thoughtfulness I respected. It would be too easy to tell you too much. I am not Corypheus. I take no joy in this. But the return of my people means the end of yours. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition. In stopping the Dragon's Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Qunari forces. With luck, they will return their focus to Devinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
The Qunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for agents of Fen'Harel.
I gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Corypheus should have died unlocking my orb. When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you survived, I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him. And you needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
You gave your orb to Corypheus.
Not directly. My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it. The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb. I did not foresee a Devinter Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
What would have happened if Corypheus had died and you had recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
If you destroyed the veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
I never thought of you as someone who would do that, Solus.
Thank you. You must understand. I awoke in a world where the veil had blocked most people's conscious connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you.
Not at first. You showed me that I was wrong. Again. That does not make what must come next any easier.
Whatever your reasons, we couldn't have defeated Corypheus without you.
Your doubts are misplaced. Everything you accomplished, you earned.
What's wrong with the Inquisition?
You created a powerful organization. And now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
It's not that simple.
Do you know how I discovered the Qunari plot? The plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Qunari spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition. The elven guard who led you to the Qunari body? Who intercepted the servant with the Gatlock barrel? Mine.
Why bother disrupting the Qunari plot if you're going to destroy the world regardless?
You have shown me that there is value in this world, Inquisitor. I take no joy in what I must do. Until that day comes, I would see those recovering from the breach free of the Qun.
Why?
Because I am not a monster. If they must die, I would rather they die in comfort. In any event, it is done.
I guess we owe you for that one too.
I hope it gives your people some final peace.
You control the Eluvians now.
Yes. You remember Briala from Halam Shiral? For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her, but he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Qunari stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Eluvians are now mine.
There's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
Yes, I'm sorry. And we are almost out of time. The mark will eventually kill you. Drawing you here gave me the chance to save you. At least for now.
The Inquisition will try to convince Solus to change his plan, or the Inquisition will stop Solus even if it means killing him. I feel like if we can convince Solus that this world has some meaning, I think we could eventually convince him to try it another way, to try and restore the elven glory without killing the current world.
You don't need to destroy this world. I'll prove it to you.
Oh, that would be cool if Meryl
I would treasure
somehow
the
was
chance to be
involved in
wrong
this.
Once again, my friend. Take my hand. I'm sorry. Live well, while time remains.
I want to see them like tie everything from like Dragon Age Origins up to Inquisition into the next one. Like it should be a good mix of pure nostalgia and new things to experience. Like I think they have to end this current storyline with 4 because like the further they go, the more intricate things get, and it's harder to weave in all those multiple storylines together.
On the brink of war with the Canary.
Yes, because this Solas provoked them in the first place.
The Inquisition did not cause this threat. We informed the Summit of the danger.
The danger posed by Canary spies inside your organization.
Without our organization, you would not be alive to complain.
No one has forgotten what you have done. But Corypheus is 2 years dead.
If the Inquisition is to continue, it must do so as a legitimate organization, not a glorified mercenary band.
Yeah, the Anchor was gonna kill him.
Inquisitor.
So he had to cut off his hand to save the Inquisitor's life. Alright, so the Inquisition will serve Divine Victoria as efforts against Solus will be stronger, but risk corruption. The Inquisition will be disbanded, efforts against Solus will be weaker, but more secure. So it's either this side or this side. So I feel like the Inquisition should be disbanded. I mean, I think it might be better to work from the shadows, and then we'll build our strength up again eventually.
You all know what this is. A writ from Divine Justinia authorizing the formation of the Inquisition. We pledge to close the breach, find those responsible, and restore order, with or without anyone's approval. It wasn't a formally authorized treaty that saved Ferelden's people. It wasn't careful diplomacy that ended your inane civil war. It was never about the organization. It was about people doing what was necessary. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a world to save. Again. Effective immediately, the Inquisition is disbanded.
Yeah, I just want the Mabari companion back. I mean, come on. I mean, keeping the Inquisition together isn't a bad thing too. Like, there's always going to be corruption in organizations like that. We're always going to have double agents and triple agents. I think if it has a strong foundation, it will survive anything. But I think it would be cooler to work from the shadows. It's supposed to be epic music playing. Could still see the tear in the sky. So your love interest always comes back. Why did they leave in the first place? In short order, the Inquisition was disbanded. Some were relieved to see the unpredictable organization dismantled. Others preferred to remember the Inquisition's good works and the many lives it had saved. It's story time, ladies and gents. Those who had served returned to their former lives, knowing they had stopped a great evil from destroying the world. So this basically sums up all of your choices and how the story is going to play out in the next one, and hoping that peace for which they had fought remained once the Inquisition was gone. With the dragon's breath disrupted and any hope of a swift victory dashed, the Qunari retreated back to the north. I hope the Qunari look more like they did in 2. Few knew what debates were waged in Parvalin, but not long after the Exalted Council, the Qunari launched a new tax against Tevinter. Their aggression caught the already unstable Imperium off guard. Tevinter was soon mired in a war many feared could spread across Thedas. The Exalted Council remained intact, advising Divine Victoria on important matters. Cassandra served for several years. While she often disagreed with Liliana's policies, the former right and left hands of the Divine shared a mutual respect and worked well together. Cassandra also spent time in the Hunterthorn Mountains north of Orlais, where she worked to rebuild the Seekers. For a time, the new Seekers remained reclusive, showing no interest in worldly affairs and working to a purpose few outside their order could guess. The end of the Inquisition, as it had been sent shock waves through the College of Enchanters. Madame de Fer ably played on the mage's fears. Her followers united to build a new circle, with Vivienne as its grand enchanter, in direct competition with the college. That'll be interesting to see. It's like a mage on mage. A war. What the circle lacked in numbers, they made up for political connections. Soon they were a force to be reckoned with. The two institutions settled into an easy coexistence across the south, vying for power. I was never really a fan of Vivienne. After the Exalted Council, Liliana devoted herself fully to the Sunburst throne and her dream of reshaping the Chantry. Within a year, she removed restrictions surrounding Chantry priesthood, allowing men and women of all races to be initiated and ordained. This decree was followed swiftly by her decision to return the Canticle of Chartan to the Canonical Chant, a move that divided Andrastians deeply. A rebellion to renounce her and return the Chantry to its former state arose, beginning first in Orlais, then spreading to other parts of Thedas. Interesting. Divine Victoria was resolute, holding her ground even after several unsuccessful attempts on her life. Seemingly unconcerned with the assassination attempts, she held up the hostility leveled against her as proof that she was on the right path. With the Inquisition disbanded, Sarah joined the Inquisitor in officially retiring from scaring people in high places. Got a cool combat, arm, grappling gun. By formal account and agreement, both would lead boring, safe lives, nowhere special, doing not much at all. We became a Jenny, And with that comforting lie, those in power continued their fragile lives as though all was back to normal. Meanwhile, Red Jenny, an entirely separate person, not at all collectively embodied by Sarah, the Inquisitor, and countless friends, continued to make a difference, or just have fun, where and when the impulse struck. With frequent visits to her whittle, of course. Perhaps most unnerving was Sarah's standing offer to the divine. I like the art in this. When the knobs piss about with your left hand or right, call on Red Jenny to give them 2 fingers. Varric took up the role of Viscount and, with the help of his friend Hawke, rebuilt Kirkwall's damaged infrastructure. Under his rule, the city-state finally resumed its place as the major trade hub of the Free Marches. It's a long epilogue. He continued to ignore all mail from both the Merchants Guild and the Prince of Starkhaven. With the Inquisition disbanded, the Bull's charges returned to taking jobs throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Fighting demons and clearing out the remains of Venatori forces, the Iron Bull did his part to restore order to Thedas. Many of the jobs brought the chargers close to the Imperium's border, where, from time to time, in a border town villa, Bull and a certain Tevinter Magister would spend a few hours together before life pulled them apart again. They're doing the long distance thing. After the Inquisition disbanded, Cullen retired from active service. If you make him keep taking lyrium, this part's Cullen's backstory is pretty sad. He returned to Ferelden, establishing a sanctuary for former Templars on land Divine Victoria granted to him. With his help, many Templars shed their lyrium addiction, and those whose minds were too far gone spent their last days in comfort. And he promised that, should his friends from the old Inquisition ever need him, his blade would be ready. Dorian returned to Tevinter to take his father's place in the Magisterium. As rumors flew about the Imperium's infighting, Dorian was spoken of often as a voice of resistance against corruption. Along with Magister Maverus Talani, he formed a group called the Lucerni to restore and redeem Tevinter, a fight many thought hopeless. On one occasion, Venatori forces ambushed Dorian, who likely would have died. ... Had not an unnamed mercenary band led by a Talvishoth warrior crossed Tevinter's border and mounted a dangerous rescue operation. The mercenaries left a trail of freed slaves and dead Venatori in their wake, enabling Dorian to escape. I wonder how many years are going to pass in the next one. When asked about the Talvashoth in question, Magister Pavis declined to comment. Tom Rainier was shown mercy when none was deserved, and set on a path of redemption. This gift, so compassionately given, needed to be shared. Freed from his obligations to the Inquisition, Rainier traveled Thedas, giving hope to the condemned and the forgotten. In the deepest prisons and pits of Thedas, he found, if not goodness itself, its potential. I think it's cool to make him a Grey Warden too. Either or is a good story. By showing faith in those who had none, Rainier lifted them up and made them into something better than they were. With the Inquisition disbanded, Josephine made her farewells and returned to Antiva and her family. This is one place I can't wait to go to in the next one. Antiva Antivinter. Thanks to the Inquisitor's help, the Montiliers were once again permitted to trade in Orlais. The next few years were a busy time, as many ships with the Montilier crest were built and set sail again from Antiva's harbors. Soon, Ravani pirates, captains with an ancient feud against Josephine's ancestors, took to the seas, determined to rekindle the rivalry. Do bad things with Zebrin? For sure. Apart from Josephine's sister Yvette nearly eloping with a dashing pirate prince on one occasion, Lady Montilier took the development in stride. The Inquisitor found himself warmly received by Josephine's family, and House Montilier soon became a second home. That's not what I look like. That guy looks human. A place where the Inquisitor could, at last, find peace for a time, with Josephine happily by his side. Cole returned to the Fade, saying that there was more pain coming, that he knew where compassion would be most needed. Oh, Cole. He promised that his friends in the Inquisition would remember him, and that where the hurt was greatest, he would help. After the events at the Winter Palace, elves left the Inquisition under mysterious circumstances, as did elven servants across Thedas. None could say where they went, but those who believed the Inquisitor's story about Fen'Harel wondered just how large the Dreadwolf's forces were. And what the ancient elves rebelled had planned. Or what the ancient elven rebel had planned. Same ending either way. You pick to disband or join the Divine.
My agents have found nothing. With the Illuvians, he could be anywhere.
With the Inquisition officially disbanded, we have no army, no formal alliances.
We have what we truly need.
We will need to be careful.
Solus knows everything about us. Who we are, how we work, our strengths and weaknesses.
Then we find people he doesn't know. We will save our friend from himself. If we can.
We're going to Deventer. Alright, guys, that was quite the series. Made it to almost 40 episodes. It was a long month, long journey, but like I said, very well worth it. It's always fun running through these storylines and seeing what we can find different and making different choices, or trying to make different choices. Sometimes it's really hard, but yeah, I can't wait for the next one. See how they weave this story into it. I'm hoping that they kind of do a little bit of a time jump, just to kind of reset the world that we're going to experience. But we're going to places that we've never been before in Dragon Age, like Tevinter, like Antiva. And if you're following the Dragon Age Inquisition Twitter account and some of the developers, they're giving a lot of tidbits into how this story is going to play out. So I think right now, what's his name? One of the lead designers, in the last couple months he released a few images. One of like 4 characters. One was like a Grey Warden. One was like an Antivan Crow. I believe there was some sort of like Tevinter Mage, and I don't remember what the 4th one was, but I think it has to do with the areas we're going to and the characters we're going to meet and some of the storylines that they're going to have. I think there's some literature out there now that is setting up Dragon Age 4. Like, I think one of them's called Tevinter Nights. So I might give that. I have so much like reading to do. Like, I think it was you, James, if you're still here, who recommended a lot of Mass Effect books that I really want to get into. But perhaps I'll do that once Mass Effect 4 gets into it.
Book? All this shit is weird. Oh, Varric, that is a terrible title. What are you even thinking?
I hope they have codex entries for that book. All this shit is weird.
The sky churned like a rolling sea on a dark and stormy night, centered on a gaping hole that led to the arse end of nowhere. A hole that spit up many things that day: comets, demons, and a whole lot of trouble. It's about the Inquisition.
So I'm hoping like they'll keep some elements of the gameplay and then try to make the combat different.
The din of the tavern cut the silence like it owed the carter money. In the middle, in her element, Red Jenny. She looked me up and down, mostly down. "Not playing, weirdy," she said, gesturing with and dismissively eating a sandwich. "Don't write that. Seriously, piss up a rope." Sarah made the subtext text, which suited me fine.
Yeah, I keep hearing good things about the Winter Nights.
Enchanter swirled into the room like a drop of beautiful poison spreading in a wineglass. She sized me up with a glance.
"I'm so glad you made it, my dear," she said. "I am Madame de Fer, the most terrifying person you shall ever meet."
Would I play Days Gone? Maybe. I have the game. It's a great game too.
Eliane enfolded Alphonse in an embrace as warm as a serpent's kiss.
"I always knew I could count on your support."
The Count did not feel the bite of her poisoned dart until it was too late.
"Even if it requires your death."
I don't know. I might continue with like Like there's one more or I guess two more BioWare games. If I want to continue like playing BioWare games,
wings of valor. They mean nothing.
I could do.
Flung the medal to the cold and uncaring
Come on, Cassandra.
ground. You don't know what I've done. You don't know me. So romantic.
Yeah, I could either play like Inquisition, Andromeda. Definitely, probably not going to play Anthem.
Cole moved like a shadow that also moved like a knife. A shadow wearing a hat where dreams came to die. It's a riddle, he whispered. A cold riddle that gnaws at your mind, but you'll feel better when it's gone. That makes as much sense as anything Cole says.
But August has what's coming out? Godfall's coming out for PS4.
Do you place your herald above the law, ambassador? Whose law, my lady? Josephine's eyes glittered like angry opals. The law destroyed by rebellion, by civil war, by poor fiscal management. We are the law.
Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut's coming out as well, plus the DLC for the island thing or whatever. The island DLC. Could play that, and then...
We left our mark on Adamant, but the dust hadn't settled, and neither had Harding. I can offer you a drink, if I catch your meaning.
If you'd caught my meaning, you'd have offered a double.
What is even happening here?
Yeah, the August, like I think I mentioned earlier in this episode that they announced the August free-to-play games for PlayStation Plus.
Iron Bull was a great slab of muscle with horns that could hang a tapestry. One eye scanned for threats, while the other hid behind an eye patch like a chantry sister's old sins. Come on, he barked, not looking back as he entered. The dancer with the great rack comes on in 5. That is spot on, actually.
One's like a battle royale, which I think it was previously in a beta, and it's like debuting with the free-to-play games. It's gotten some like mixed reviews, so I may or may not try it.
Still had the time to style his hair. This isn't just a war, he said, his gaze steely like a dull blade. It's the only war. Cullen! That's Cullen!
If I could get my hands on a PS5, then that might shape, and that might determine what game I play.
The mage wore a class of handsome sneer cultivated by 1,000 years of Tevinter elitism. The name's Dorian, he glared. D-O-R-I-A-N. Spell it right, you marble-headed lump, or it's toad time. A toad? That's hardly credible.
Cassandra's impressions aren't actually that bad. Actually pretty good. But yeah, like you can look at
The bold elf spun, mage staff crackling like the city after a good man's murder. You're crazy, the Red Templar cried in terror. Moonlight glinted off ears like the knives you never see coming. Better to fade out than burn away. Ugh, Varric.
PS5s are an urban legend. Yeah, I don't even know what they look like at this point. But yeah, there's a lot of...
Wait, where am I? I don't... Oh, here it is. The Seeker clutched at my vest, her tears as desperate as they were pitiful. Varric, I was wrong about everything, she sobbed. Could you find it in your noble heart to forgive me? That dwarf, he put me in the book! I'm in the book! I am reading the shit out of this!
If I can get my hands on a PS5, I might even play Cyberpunk. because I actually really wanted to play that game until that they kind of really messed everything up. But apparently it's like pretty playable on PS5 right now. I won't even try to run it on PS4, especially like since I'm running the base one. But yeah, let's see what they say. To all of you play. Oh, I missed it. But yeah, if you want a lot of more Dragon Age 4 teasers, they do have a lot of quite a few videos out. You can even see like how they're kind of shaping the gameplay a little bit, and how they're designing things. From one clip that I saw, it seemed a little bit more the perspective of the combat is a little bit more, it's closer to the character than it is like more far away, which is I thought was really interesting. Oh, you played Cyberpunk? Cool. I'm jealous. Like CD Projekt Red I think they're still a great company. I think they just succumb to the pressure of their shareholders and fans, and just made the wrong choices. So hopefully they can turn things around in the future. But yeah, I think that's it for this episode and this series. Thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit that noti button so you know when I come online and stream. And until then, until I decide what game to play next, I will see you guys later. Peace out.